Hey y'all, it's Cece. Happy Memorial Day to those of you who are in the States. If you're not, happy Monday. Woo woo. Um, yeah, so I just got into Torchwood like today. I'm obviously still on season 1. My friend James was like, "You should watch Torchwood. It'll be fun because it's way more Captain Jack," and he's like my favorite ever from Doctor Who. I don't know what I expected because James also was the one who told me I should watch Doctor Who, so you know, it's fine. I'll live. So today I want to talk a little bit, about art. Actually, in John Green's most recent Vlogbrothers video, he's talking about this artist and photographer, Ai Weiwei. The title of his video was the beginning of a quote by W.H. Auden, "Poetry makes nothing happen." And I kind of disagree. I mean, not entirely. Partially they're right. Art and poetry, I mean, it's not really known for inciting riots and changing political policies. But there's a reason that, you so often hear about the artists and photographers and writers and poets and journalists who end up imprisoned as political dissidents, as political prisoners. Perhaps art doesn't change things, but it can change people. I can read you a lists upon lists of statistics, of just numbers, and people do that, so often. But it's the great orators, the great art pieces, or the letters to the editor in, newspapers that make people sit up and listen. There's a reason that governments and politicians spend so much money on propaganda. And why people are hired to write speeches for the president and other important people. It takes an artist to pull people in and hold them there and make them listen, and make them want to listen, make them want to hear what you're saying. If they don't want to hear, they're not gonna hear. They're not gonna care. If they don't want to know, they're not gonna know. And if they don't want to know, then nothing you have to say is going to make any difference to anyone. And it's so often the art, the poetry, the people who paint worlds with their words. People like that who make the people in the world listen, want to hear what they have to say. And, statistics, dry facts, anything like that, a scientific essay, it doesn't make you feel the same way. It doesn't make you cry or laugh or sigh or get angry or fall in love. But art can do that. Poetry can do that. It has, and it does, and it will keep on doing that. So perhaps poetry doesn't make anything happen. And perhaps poetry isn't some world-changing thing, but it can make people happen. And people can and will and do change things. They make things happen. And I think that's what's important. They talk about it in Dead Poet Society, about how we need doctors and scientists and those kinds of things because those are the people that make the world run. But it's the artists and the writers and the poets and the photographers who make the world feel. And that's important. We're human. We want to feel. And sometimes it hurts to feel. Get your heart broken, and that hurts. but it's important, I think. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Friday. I'm gonna go watch more Torchwood. Bye!